Okay, so I am here on CodeSignal, and I'm just gonna see how it is and just go through some stuff, see what we are able to do. So here's kind of the introduction. So guide me through my journey. Okay, sure, fine. Before we take off, okay, sure. Can I just skip it actually? What's your motivation? Software engineer, okay. Languages, Python. Okay. Current level, I don't know, intermediate, sure. Nah, I'll do it later, okay. Okay. What about just the practice interviews? Okay. Is this what it is? Okay. Start core. Okay, come on. What's this? Welcome to traversal. Okay. Construct a multi-dimensional or nested array. Where are the interview questions? What's this? Okay, yeah, wait, okay. Can we just go here? Okay, start practice. Here we go. Woof! Okay. Now what's happening? Lesson? Okay, here we go. Alright. To do update apartment 202 to renovate an apartment building. Okay, what do we want me to do? Update this one to, okay, here, okay, whatever. Apartment building, and which one are we? The 1th, and the 1th is equal to, and then what did you want me to say? This. Okay, come on. Okay. So, let's see. I should have said advanced. I don't know. Or maybe that's just hubris right now. Hold on, we only got done with the first one. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Creating a multi-dimensional array. Okay, in this array, what do you want me to do? Let's just look here. Let's create a building. Maybe I should. Is this like a? So okay, it says lesson, so it is more like a teaching thing. Interesting. Welcome to today's session on multi-dimensional arrays and their traversal, creating multi-dimensional arrays like this. Yep. All right, indexing. Okay. So let's create a building on or with 2 floors, 3 apartments. For each apartment, first element is the apartment number, second is the occupancy status, true. Okay. Let's create a building with 2 floors and 3 apartments. Okay. For each apartment, okay. Here, as soon as the exit floor is found, the entire loop breaks, and no further units on the floor are visited. However, However, the future units are processed as before, as break only breaks the nested loop. We can make use of continue in a similar scenario. That was exciting. We went through all the various operations. We also learned, okay, practice your new adventure awaits in our upcoming practical exercise where you can apply. What does it want me to do, though? What does it want me to do? I don't know. Correct? I don't know. Did it say what the error was? I mean, let's create a building with 2 floors. Okay. I don't want to read all this, actually, though. Built-in methods. Oh, okay. You've been tasked with managing an apartment. Print all unoccupied apartments on the floor. Unfortunately, it is currently not working as intended. Okay, so what they want me to do is print all unoccupied on each floor. Okay. What are we doing here? Is not... If not, apartment at 1, indexed at 1. So we are getting for floor in building, okay. For apartment in floor, so we're looping through each of these. If not, the first index here, then... So if it's false, we print the apartment, okay, is not occupied. And then we just keep doing that. You want to see all of them? Okay. Are these what the interview questions are, or what? Can I have the code? Okay. Now let's challenge you a bit more. Your task is to print the codes of the apartment on the first floor of our building. Okay, fill in the missing part to complete your task with minimal change. Remember, okay, complete the code to print the apartment codes on the first floor only. Okay. For element in building, okay. For, I'll just say floor. And it wants the first one, which is 0th indexed. Like, so print the codes on the first floor. So, hold on. Does first floor mean this one, or does first floor mean, like, the 0th? Or does it mean... does it mean one... Because I can see an argument for all three of those cases. Anyways, so let's just say that we are looking at the bottom, which is going to actually be the third, right? Third index. So for this in here, so print L... Come on. Fine. Okay. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. On the first. Okay, they're considering this to be the first. So this one is going to... So they want the 0th. Okay. Your suit ran out. Good effort, but you printed the... Okay, well, I guess we are done. Wow, okay. That was unfortunate. That was a lot less exciting than I was hoping it was going to be. Okay. Okay, I thought that this was going to be able to help me to prepare for an interview, but apparently not. That was very underwhelming. Okay. So... I guess that's the video. Unit 5, okay. And next course, what about just the... This is paths. My learning, okay. Assessments. Like, is there anything that just says interview prep? Here we go. Advanced coding interview with Python. I just want to know, like, the format which interviews will be in. Like, that's literally all I want is just practice. I don't need the other stuff. Okay. Well, let's go advanced. Interview prep, learn. I don't want learn to code. I don't want generative AI. Well, I don't know. Okay. Darn. That was very much underwhelming. I'm sorry for the boring video. I'm sorry. I was thinking... I was... You know, my energy was kind of like, all right, I'm preparing for battle almost, because I thought that it was going to be like hacker rank. And then it was very much different. Now, the other... Let's just go back to here. So... C courses. I just want to see what they have. Okay, so hash maps, master splitting advanced tasks into smaller pieces. Okay, but I can't even practice them because I ran out of like energy or something. Darn. 2 pointers. Okay, solving techniques recommended for me. Fundamental coding. What's this? Like, well, I probably shouldn't have pressed that. I should have pressed the other one. So reinforce my, okay. Is it like loading my practice? Do I get free energy, like, is it per course or what? I don't know. Am I allowed to submit? Where does it say? Oh, here it says energy right there. Okay, 0 out of 5. Well, darn. So I can't even submit it right now. Is it every time I get something wrong? Or even if I get it right? Okay. So, first-hand experience, you're comfortable working with basic syntax. Complete the following code to correctly access and print the specified elements. Okay. Example list here, expected output. So, example list, and they want 10 first, so, okay. And now, example list, and they want 50, so which one are you? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. 4, and I don't think I'm going to be able to submit this, because it's going to give me that error. Yeah, see, told you, that's right. Okay, well, let's go back to neat code then. Okay, well, there we go. So we're gonna come here and let's do a tree. Why not? The diameter of a binary search tree. Of a binary tree. It doesn't say search tree. So, the diameter of a binary search tree is defined as the length of the longest path between any two nodes. Okay, so, right, it's like ding, 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 like that. I remember something about this a while ago. The path does not necessarily have to pass through the root. Yeah, so here's the root. We don't need to pass through the root. The length of the path between two nodes in a binary tree is the number of edges. So we're edge counting, right? 1, 2, 3. So here it's not going to be 4. It's not going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, like that. There we go. Note that the path cannot include the same node twice. Okay, but I don't think we have. It's a tree, so we don't have like cycles or anything. So let's go. Let's go. Okay, so obviously this is going to be recursive, so traverse here. I don't really know what I'm going to put there. I'm just going to say pass for right now. So what we want to do is ultimately we are going to return back what? We are returning back the length, like max length, okay? Now, my question is going to be, okay, well, because I'm doing a recursive function, I probably want that recursive function to return back this max length, right? Like for each element, what was your max length? So I'm going to say return traverse, right? And probably pass in the root, because that seems like a nice thing to do. So that means that this one here will be a node right there. Okay. So now if not node, okay, then what do I want to do? Return 0. Yeah. So now what I want to do is, I know that I'm going to, is this a, so it doesn't specify that it's a binary tree. Okay, wait, it is right here. Left and right. Well, what I was a little bit worried about is technically a tree could have a third element right there, and then I would have to do something like for like child in children array or something like that, right? But we don't need to do that because it's a binary tree. Okay, that means I should be able to do left is equal to, and I'm not sure that I finished all my base cases, but left is equal to traverse node dot left right is equal to traverse node dot right, like this. Okay, now what do we want to do? We want to take return the max of left and right, like this, but we want to say +1. Is that correct? Because I'm going to come here. Let's see. I come here. I get down here, and this is 0. I get down here, and this is 0. And so I get 0 and 0. And I want to... I'm at this node. I want to return up to 3 and say, oh, you are 1 now. I don't think so. I don't think that's right. Because I come here, I say you're 1, right? Which is correct, but watch this. Then I come up here, I say you are 2, which is correct again. Now I am going to, I'm just returning the longest here. Then I'm going to come up to here and say you are 3, which technically is correct. But what if we had another one down here, right? And now the longest is actually 4. We didn't, it's going to come here, it's going to say, oh, the longest is, actually, is 2 and 2. So I'm going to return up 3. That's not correct. We want to take this path. So I want to say... I don't want this to return like this. I don't want to return this. I want to come in here and I want to say return max length. I want to say something like this, okay? And then I do max length is equal to 0, and then I need to do non-local max length, like this, right? And now I want to return up my depth. So actually this should be right, but I want to set this max length equal to the maximum of what? Of the depth of my left plus the depth of my right. So left plus right. Or the max length that I already have. Is that right? So this is going to give me the height here of my left, which will be 2, and then the height here, which will also be 2. So I add 4, which is correct. So and then I save that as max length, yes. And then I come up here and I say, hey, I added 1 extra. Is that right? Maybe. Let's see. Hey, accepted. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on. Yes! Okay, awesome, 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 awesome. Let's, should we do another one? Okay, let's go, let's go. Not you. I want you. Come here. Let's just keep it rolling. Let's do another tree. Same tree, lowest common, binary tree, okay. So, given a binary tree root, return the level order traversal of a nested list where each sublist contains nodes. Oh boy, okay. So we have this one. Okay, ooh, alright. In case you wanted a big image, there you go. We have this one, and we want to do probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah. And we want to group them Okay. From left to right. Are we guaranteed that it's like a full tree? Because this is full, and this is technically full, right? So if I start here, I do... Okay, so let me think about the different... There's in order, post order, and what was the other one? Like pre-order or something? What are each of those going to look like? Pre, so I'm going to process it. So I'm going to say 1, and then 2, and then 4. Okay, that doesn't seem very right. In order. 4, 2, 1. Wait, no. It would be 4, 2, 5, 1. Okay, that doesn't seem very right. Then the other one doesn't seem very right either. So I would come here and then be like... hold on, what would post order be? It would be 4, 5, 2, 1. Not 1. 6, 7, 3, 1. That didn't seem right either. I want something level order, so it... Can't quite think of anything off the top of my head right now about this one. Given a binary tree root, return the level order traversal of as a nested list. Okay. Well, it's making me think that it's not one of the normal it's making me think that it's not one of the normal operations, like pre, post, and okay. Good. So this means that we have some new things that we need to remember. Let's see what the solution says. We want Python, yes, okay. So what are they doing? They are appending to a list, okay, and using depth first search, okay. They're calling themselves depth result of depth, okay, dot append. Oh, okay, so they are creating a new list every time they get to a they're creating like a hash. It's not a hash table, but like a hashed list, essentially, where the index of the list indicates the nodes in that list. Okay? And so then you can say, okay, well, if I don't have that many elements in my list, I create a new list inside my list. So obviously the 2D array. And then I'm able to like, for each of the depth, because I know the depth. Okay, actually, I want to stop looking at that and see if I can start doing this. Okay, so def traverse like this, and I'm going to have something in here once again. I don't quite remember what. Node, right? Traverse root with the depth of 0 or 1. Let's try it 1, and then we can revise things if we are feeling to do so. Node and depth. Okay, cool. So now, if not node, return. Okay. So now I need this list, right? Like my list. It's going to be a 2D list. So my list is equal to an empty list. And now I'm going to say, okay, so I know eventually I'm going to call this traverse like this, and I'm going to have the node dot left, and I'm going to say depth plus 1, okay? Traverse node dot right and depth plus 1, like that again, right? So this is, I should have thought of this. This is how we are keeping track of our depth, and we just tag that along there. That's cool. Awesome. I like it. So now what do I want to do? I want to append things, right? So I'm going to say, like, if I've gotten to a new depth that I haven't seen yet, right? And what's that going to look like? That's going to look like my my list. It doesn't have a sub list within it that contains that index of the depth. So I'm going to say if my list, if the length of my list is equal to depth. Okay, so I might need to look and make sure that my index, or my ones and depths and all of this is correct, but I'm just getting the main thing. Then I want to take my list dot append, and what are we going to append? We're just going to append a new thing, a new index, and say, okay, well, here we go. And now I know that I have an index in my list which I am able to append. So I can do my list indexed at depth, okay, is equal to node.value. It just wants the value, right? I think so. Yeah, I did call it node. Dot and val. Okay, so let's kind of look at our stuff. So we are going to come in here and we're going to have a 1 right there. Okay, so it's going to come to 1 and it's going to say the length is currently 0, okay, but my depth is 1. So it should be 0 indexed, okay. Now it's going to say my length. Sorry. Is 1, but now we're indexing on that 1, which is outside the bounds of the array, which is not what we want to do. So root really should be at 0, okay, because that's root. We're at the 0th place, right? So depth is going to come in here, and we're going to come in here and say, hey, is our length, and then just minus 1 equal to the depth. And at first I'm going to say this is, I keep second guessing myself because now I'm going to say no, the length is 0. That means the bad condition. So length of 0, that means we need to add something, right? And we add something, and what is this? This is the 0th element, so it's right there. And then we access 0th element, and then we like put something in the 0th element, and then we go to the 1th. Okay, let's press submit. Let's see how we do. Wrong answer. Okay, great. There's a list of oh, do we not? It wants to return something. Okay, fine. Return what? My list. Okay. Wrong answer again. Wait, hold on. Maybe I should read the question. What does it say? Int object is not iterable. No. That's not a return problem. Return my list. Well, it returns a list of lists of integers, yes. So we're not getting anything, which is suspicious. Okay. So int object is not iterable. It's making me think that it's not hitting this for some reason, but I come in here. How many elements are in it? 0. And I don't need non-local because this is a list, so it should be fine. Let's... Okay. So it's hitting it. I feel like I'm going crazy right now. I don't... Internal, because I don't have internet? Is that why? Hold on. I'm going to guess that my internet decides that it's going to come in and out. Okay, here we go. Now I have internet. Okay, so 137. My list. Okay, so these are, let's see, I'm putting in, okay, I'm indexing the ith element, and I want to append this to that list. Something like this. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Accepted. Okay, cool. Awesome. There we go. Okay. Well, anyways, that was pretty fun. I enjoyed myself. I really wish we could have gone more on the CodeSignal. I was hoping to be able to, you know, move a little bit faster and just knock some problems out. At the beginning of the video, I was super hyped about it, and then I was just like, oh, you ran out of energy after, like, indexing some arrays. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit of a letdown. But let's see if maybe it refreshes tomorrow and we can do more. I don't know. I'm trying to find where are the actual, like, interview questions that you can, like, prepare. Let's see, revisiting Python essential. I don't want essentials. I just want like the. What is the format of the questions going to be? That's what I'm curious. Trending, recently added, most popular, tools, community. Applying critical thinking. I'm not seeing anything because we already tried interview prep. I don't need any of those. If we see all paths, we already came here. The My Learning is just what we've already done, right? And then assessments are like the actual assessments. Complete. So I'm not sure. Anything down there? No. Okay. And there's no like practice or anything. What if I just do code signals? What comes here? Two practices? Practice? No. Okay. Well, maybe next time. I don't know. And because what I'm really concerned about is this. Okay. I did leak code. And then when I did my online assessment for Amazon, it was on HackerRank. And I got annihilated because I wasn't familiar with the way that HackerRank asks questions. I had no, like, there's a big difference between the way LeetCode asks questions and the way HackerRank asks questions, and I just was not familiar with the way that they ask questions. So even if you know how to solve it, it's like trying to get your brain into that mindset, you know, to be able to read the question and understand what they're asking. So now I'm like, wait, hold on a second. How do I do this with CodeSignal? But I'm not seeing that. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm sorry if this was a boring video. We got some cool LeetCode questions in, I guess. That's something. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe. I would love to have you around and we can continue. Yeah, my name is Timothy Lee Grant, and I'll see you guys in the next video.